Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it'll be for the vacant Commonwealth Light Heavyweight Championship. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Foot Asylum. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, steward in charge Robin Smith, timekeeper Barry Pinder. Our three judges, all from England, scoring on a 10-point must system will be Phil Edwards, Steve Gray, and Bob Williams. Our referee in charge, third man in the ring, will be Michael Alexander of England. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he's wearing white with blue and weighed in at 12 stone, 4 pounds. Coming to us from Accra, Ghana, he brings a professional record consisting of 14 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, with 12 of his 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Emmanuel, the Horsepower Enim. His opponent across the ring in this championship contest, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing black with green and weighed in at 12 stone, 6 pounds. Hailing from Moston, Manchester, England, he is undefeated with 15 wins. 12 of his 15 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Lyndon King Arthur.
Right, lads, you both know the rules, so let's just have a good, clean fight, okay? Most of them are to defend yourselves at all times, all right? Just gloves, keep it clean.
2 punches, and Lyndon Arthur choosing not to touch gloves, but deliver a little gentle right-hander to the body.
He's already ahead.
They're both punchers, these guys. 9 wins inside 2 rounds, Arthur, 6 inside the first. Amin, never been stopped, 8 wins inside 3 rounds. They can bang. Lyndon Arthur's never really been put under any sort of massive pressure as a pro in his undefeated career, so if Enim can find a way of getting in with some big shots, it's going to tell us a little bit.
Yeah, of course it is, you know, but he's looked good in all his wins, but he hasn't really been massively tested yet, Arthur, but this might be a test for him. But he's in with a punch. I know he can punch himself, but I still think, you know, to be solid and be strong in that centre of the ring, but as he's doing now, a little bit cautious, use that jab and see what this guy's all about.
Lyndon Arthur very much a role model to the youngsters of Moston, tough estate on the north side of Manchester. He knows all about what street life can be. His big brother Zenan shot and killed near the Collyhurst and Moston gym back in 2002, and I think Lyndon of course carries that, and he wants to succeed not only for his community but also for his brother. But here comes Enim straight away, putting him under pressure here in this opening round, and he's going looking for him.
Well, the first right hand that Enim threw was a fantastic shot. I think that really shook up Arthur, and he followed up there with a couple of other right hands. Couldn't really get a clean shot with the left hook though there, Enim, but just showing that he does carry a bit of power, and Arthur has to be well aware of that.
And a bit of belief. Enim said at the press conference that he was going to prove a little bit of a point when Lyndon Arthur said, I've not seen much of him, he's not fought anybody, and he said, oh yes I have, and you're going to find out at first hand. Lyndon Arthur needs to get that jab going. He's got a quality left-hand lead, not really utilising it so far.
Yeah, well, he's doing like a counter with a right hand over the top, and I understand that. But what he's doing is he's just edging back and putting himself in the corners or against the ropes. Just be careful. You see it here now, just edging back a little bit. And now this is where Enim wants him, and he attacks. Oh, nice uppercut there though from Arthur. Good shot.
I like it. Enim has got some physique on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's short and stocky, isn't he? of a muscle.
Stands around about 5'11" against Lyndon Arthur's 6'2", and he's every inch of 6'2". Looks taller to me, but he's going looking for him again here, Aneem. Heads going in.
Yeah, just caught with a nice little long left hook there, didn't he? Aneem missed with the right hand, lead with the left hook was a decent shot.
Well, interesting opening round.
And again with the right hand there from Aneem.
And Arthur taking more shots in that opening 3 minutes, maybe, than he has done in his whole professional career. Well, he's pretty much won every minute of every round that he's boxed so far as a pro, but he didn't win this one, Murray.
No, he never. He started off okay, but maybe just a little bit too tentative. He was edging back, put himself in the corner, and then he jumped all over him. And that first right hand that he caught Arthur, it was a really decent shot and shook him up just a little bit.
And remember, Aneem has never been stopped. Interestingly, the president of the Ghanaian Boxing Federation sitting right beside me here at ringside, Peter Zvenez, and unsurprisingly was very excited in that opening 3 minutes.
I thought I was the president when you said sat next to you for a minute.
Showed his ability though, Aneem, the fact that he lost on points to Umar Salamov, the Russian, who was ranked in the top 10. And Salamov, a decent fighter, beat Bob Adjusaf on points. You know, I mean, he's no slouch, and Aneem gave him a real fight.
Well, he's so short. That plays to his advantage because he goes. You just see there when he stalks and comes forward, he gets nice and low. Just makes him hard to hit clean. See, as you see here, there Arthur, just that left hook glancing over the top of the head there of Aneem.
Aneem fought the early part of his career as a super middleweight. Arthur will want to ride out this early storm and try and employ those trademark combinations and big uppercuts.
I just think he's flicking out the jab. I just think he needs to just maybe step a little bit behind it, get a little bit more weight on it. Just to give Aneem something to think about when that catches him. You know, don't even aim for the chin, aim for the chest. Because he's going to dip low anyway, and he might catch him on the chin, but just to stop him in his tracks.
Comes from Accra, of course, Aneem, as seemingly just about every boxer from Ghana who's ever laced up the gloves does. This is for the vacant title. And a real, you could say it's a step up in class for Arthur, because he's never been beyond 6 rounds.
Good left hand there from Aneem. It's a nice body shot there though from Arthur.
Well, he's just settling into the fight a little, isn't he? He's relaxing a bit. Arthur, that is.
I don't think relaxes. The problem with him, I think he's a little bit too relaxed. I think he needs to get a little bit more conservative with that jab and just push it out a little bit more, a little bit faster, a little bit more of a step with the front foot, and just get a little more purchase on the shot.
Well, much closer round. Aneem clearly winning the first, second one closer. How did you have that second round, Barry? It was a closer one.
It was. I just give it to Aneem. I think when he did attack, I think it was just a bit more quality in the shots that he landed with. But it was close. I just thought a lot of the jabs from Arthur, there wasn't really too much weight on him, and I'm not sure if all of them were landing. But for me, I just think he's giving away too much ground and sort of putting himself in positions he doesn't need to be in, and allows Aneem to, he puts himself on the ropes and allows Aneem to attack him.
Bob Williams, Steve Gray and Phil Edwards, the judges for this one. Aneem again on the front foot, forcing the action, trying to bully Arthur. And he gets in with a solid right hand, chopping right. He's taken a few too many of those, Lyndon Arthur.
He's taken a well, to be fair, but I just think up close there, he's not really learned maybe how to fight inside, or it doesn't seem that way, but maybe with the shorter guys finding it a little bit more difficult maybe. But when they're up close like this, Aneem's allowed to get enough space to throw the shots over the top.
Saw Frank Warren, his promoter, saying to Lyndon Arthur, use the jab, and that's what Pat Barrett was saying. Tie him up, stifle these attacks as he is doing here, but also get that jab working.
Yeah, well, he's throwing it. I think he needs a little bit more weight on it, that's all. That's better there from Arthur. Rather than just stand there, he just took a little pivot off after he threw that combination. Missed with the left hook, so he took the different angle off, didn't catch anything coming back.
Here's a ruthless finish. Good left hand from Aneem again. I was just about to say, Arthur is a ruthless finisher when he gets his man going, but no chink in the armour of Aneem so far. Heads going in a little bit, and referee Michael Alexander just having a quiet word with Aneem.
Well, it'll be Aneem's fault because he's the one coming forward, but before the heads clashed, he just caught him with the right hand. I think Aneem's cut as well over the right eye.
You're right, he is.
Nice uppercut there from Arthur.
Now, how badly that is affected, I'm not sure if it was I assume it was a clash of heads, Barry.
Well, yeah, he charged him with his head, didn't he, there, Aneem?
Well, nobody will see that more clearly than Lyndon Arthur, the Ghanaian, right in front of him, and he'll see the damage to that eye. A cut along the eyebrow, I think. A little break at the end of the round, but we'll certainly take a closer look at that damage, such as it is, and you can see it there, blood around the right eye as he dabs uncomfortably, but maybe another round to Aneem. Working on the cuts in that Aneem corner, and we think that the cut happened somewhere around about there.
It is, even though Arthur dips his head down, it's Aneem's one charging forward there with the head out. Yes, well caught that. That's exactly where this happened.
So, problems for Kofi Ricketts in that corner. He'll be having to work on the cut from now on.
Oh, good right hand left hook there from Aneem.
Say, problems as well, plenty of them for Lyndon Arthur.
Oh, can't be doing that. Hanging off the back of his neck there, Aneem.
Strong guy, isn't he? I should imagine you know about it when he hangs off the back of your neck.
Better there from Arthur. He takes those little steps back, the really little small steps, and it is to make space to draw you onto that right hand, but he hasn't been doing it until just now, the first time really he's had any success.
Needs to get some rounds under his belt, does Lyndon Arthur. The judges have got it the same way as Barry. He is behind on the cards. That's better from Arthur.
Again, on the back of the neck there, pulling him down. There was no panic there from Arthur, but he put himself into trouble. Just went back in straight lines, too many steps.
Both of them trying to open up here, and you can see the blood flowing again.
That's another cut.
And that one, I think, was caused by a punch. Slashing right hand.
It's a good right hand there from Arthur. It's a punch going forward. Try and push him back with the jab. Just a little bit more urgency in the work of Arthur's needed here.
I'm sure Aneem has suffered cut problems in the past. Certainly when I was talking to him at the press conference earlier in the week, no sense of any scar tissue around his eyes, so he might be in new territory here.
Missing that little attack there, Aneem. Good jab, good shot.
Oh, good shot! Great right hand from Arthur. And we talked about his punch power, and he has produced a classic right hand. And I think the fight, well, I thought for a moment he wasn't going to get up. He took his time. He says to the referee, I'm okay. But that has absolutely turned the fight around. And Lyndon Arthur now here in the 4th round is looking to finish it. Last few seconds. The bell might save Aneem for now, but this has put Lyndon Arthur right back into the fight after a rocky opening. That is a huge 4th round. Great shot that was, Barry.
It really was. He was having a good round actually for the first time. For me, Arthur, I didn't think he was a little bit more concerned with his shot, but that right hand, it was so smooth, wasn't it? I say he's a little bit too relaxed maybe, but it was so smooth and rhythmatic, that shot. Just perfect timing, it really was.
I wonder if they...
Look at that, it's a great shot. We don't tense up with this, all nice and relaxed. Turns from the hips, the textbook right hand, really is. Great shot.
See the blood there from that damaged left eye of Aneem. I wonder if that was affecting at the cut over the right eye as well.
That's just a great shot to get called. I don't think anything was any of the factors except that was just a beautiful shot thrown by Arthur. It really was.
It's actually on the eyelid, isn't it, on that left eye? And they are saying, Pat Barrett and Paulino da Silva in that Arthur corner, get out there and finish the job. Round 5 coming up. And the referee, I think, is saying there's a bit too much grease to try and staunch the flow of blood around the face.
It's not a bad idea, actually. Put loads of grease on the fighter's face. The referee got to take him back to the corner, gets another extra 10 seconds rest.
Well, a fight on now, and it might be that the tide has turned. Certainly looked that way, Barry.
It does, but I just think no, he has to keep the momentum coming forward, keep pushing this guy back now. He's looking to time the perfect shot, and I understand that, because he has that power. But you don't want to be giving rounds away, or even making them close now. You know, I think you've got to see, you allow this guy to come forward with momentum like that, and he darts him with these attacks of 3 and 4 punches and picks up some points.
Yeah, and crashed in with his head again, didn't he?
That's a good right hand there from Arthur, just chopping down with it.
There's always that frisson of excitement with a genuine big puncher, and Lyndon Arthur is most definitely that. Aneem trying to be the aggressor though, trying to carry the fight to Arthur. Good uppercut inside there from the Ghanaian.
To be fair, I think Arthur just rode that shot. Oh, nice uppercut though back there from Arthur. I think he just took the sting out of it by leaning back in time.
Key stage of the fight. Arthur needs to, having established dominance through that one cracking right hand, he needs to build on it. From a British perspective, of course, in this Commonwealth light heavyweight title.
See, Aneem's happy to take the shots or take him on the gloves, then he fires back. As soon as Arthur throws a shot or 2 punches, he just jumps all over him, as we're seeing here. So Arthur needs to throw and take a step to the side, keep changing the angle all the time.
Joshua Buatsi was born in Ghana, but I think Aneem is potentially going to be the first Commonwealth light heavyweight champion if he can win it. If it's a big good
shot.
right hand.
Took it well though, Naeem. Oh, good, nice little 1-2 there from Arthur. Just got to remember to move his feet after he throws, because you know Naeem's going to throw back.
Right back, Emmanuel, right back.
Good learning fight for Arthur if he comes through this one. Showing his bull-like strength again here, Naeem on the front foot. Clubbing away at Lyndon Arthur.
Good shot there again from Arthur. Timing those counters with that right hand a little bit better now in this round.
Another interesting round.
Let's go with the shorter jab now, look. Yeah, let's sharpen that jab up, look. Right? You need to get back sharper now and work on your speed. Okay? Right? He's trying to throw out shots. Listen, not better. Right? And now let me see him catch and throw. And when that, let me see you flip.
Here in the First Direct Arena in Leeds, Lyndon Arthur from Manchester. Product of the Hollyhurst and Mostyn gym, trained by Pat Barrett. Had another decent round there, Barry.
He did, I think, Naeem was trying to fire with the counters to start the round. He landed with a few shots, but as the round went on, I don't think he was as effective as he had been in the past, and I think Arthur was timing him with the right hand.
So after 5 rounds on Barry's card, he's got it dead level. Again, between rounds, Pat Barrett imploring Arthur to really establish that jab.
Good right hand there from Naeem. As Arthur then, every time he's on the ropes, he gets caught with a shot, and I think there he was squared up there, and wasn't much weight on the shot from Naeem, but it's still a scoring punch.
6th round here. Lyndon Arthur, of course, many times in the gym will have done more than 6 rounds, but in a competitive fight, this is as far as he's ever gone. Naeem, by way of contrast, has twice gone 12 rounds.
Yeah, but it hasn't been a frantic pace, so I think Arthur will be. He looks quite relaxed still. I don't think he's wasted that much energy trying to be economical with his shots. Maybe too economical.
He really does launch with those overhand shots, and each time he's coming in with his head.
But the attacks of Naeem are getting more and more scrappier though, and less effective.
Fatigue. Maybe just Arthur is finding a way to make it more his fight.
We're not far off there with that right hand.
Close. That's the one he's looking for, that right hand counter. That was the one that put Naeem down in the 4th round. You scored the last round to Arthur, yeah?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I think Naeem, he was trying to come forward, except for the first part of the round. I don't think he was effective enough. I think he was being timed with the right hand off Arthur quite well.
Arthur just waiting for Naeem to commit himself. Naeem trying to make it into a bit of a brawl. The referee having to be a strong man. Done a decent job in the corner with those cuts.
Yeah, they have.
See here again, the work rate of Naeem seems to have dropped for whatever reason here in the 6th.
Yeah, it has. Oh, nice little right hand there from Naeem.
Partially blocked.
It's been a close round though, doesn't it? Neither one's had massive success.
edged that one to Lyndon Arthur. Perhaps he's just inching ahead for the first time in the fight, maybe. Let's have a listen in.
Time is shot, you're waiting too long. You throw a nice shot and then you'll wait. Listen, keep chopping, right hand, move, yeah. Look for that right hook round the side, or even a straight right hand. The straight right hand causes the damage. Step over to the right and throw the straight right hand. Think more now, jab, step over. When you jab, step over and then throw it. The jab's got to be keeping his mind thinking, bam, work up the jab, then feint the jab, step over and throw the right hand. Get me? Throw the jab.
Right off when you're throwing it as well. Chop it down.
And you can see this guy coming in at you. Timing. Yes, there.
Seconds out. Round 7.
Pat Barrett, a very good fighter himself back in the day. Still looks as though he could be a bit of a handful now. Into the second half of the fight. And that's how you've got it, Barry. Still close. But that big right hand in the fourth round, that was so far, I guess, the defining point of the fight. Arthur's looked a different man thereafter.
He has, but he's still giving away too much ground for me here again. Now, he has to go back there when he's coming forward, but if he's the guy pushing him back with a solid jab, it's harder for Anim to launch those attacks.
Bit of a mouse underneath the right eye of Arthur. A little bit of swelling. Getting a bit messy here in the seventh.
Good uppercut there from Arthur. Didn't quite connect to the chin there, hit him on the chest of Anim. Shot.
He's got real power, genuine power in that right hand.
I'll tell you what, though, Anim took that really well.
Anim missing with just about everything there.
Oh, good counter as well there from Arthur. And again, good right hand.
Tough fight, this one.
There's a minute to go and Anim hasn't really been able to hit the target, is he? It's not going to help his cause either. Push him with the inside of the glove. There you go, lands with a shot there, Anim.
Just finding it difficult to find a way through that tight defence there of Anim. That's better.
That's a lovely jab. Just brought that right foot forward, squared himself up after, but this punch was a good shot. Just the movement after, not so good.
Well, Arthur just continuing to edge things for me. 7 rounds gone now. Jamie Moore watching on at ringside. Jamie, how have you got it?
Yeah, I've got it pretty much the same as you guys. I had Lyndon dropping the first 3 rounds, to be honest. I don't think he was a great start. I think sometimes, depending on what happens in the first round, can set you down a certain path. I think he got shocked early on with Anim's quick start. Maybe got buzzed up in that first round, but he's steadily settled down. I think the knockdown was a big point. He swung it round for him. He's got a bit of momentum now, and you can see he's just gradually getting more confident. He's more relaxed. I think Pat Barrett's giving him great advice in the corner. I think he should try and dominate with that jab, and then everything else will flow off it. So he's got his foot back in front, but it's a close contest.
It is a close contest, and I think, Barry, fair to say that Lyndon Arthur has probably been hit significantly more in this fight than in the rest of his fights put together.
Of course, yeah, but when you step up in levels, that's what happens. He's boxing for a title, isn't he? So, you know, that's what happens.
Slow to come out in the corner. He's going to want some of that grease taken away off the face, I'm pretty sure of that. Well, away we go into the 8th. And Arthur just edging further ahead. Barry giving him that last round as well.
If I would have known that putting too much grease on your face before every round would give you extra 10 seconds rest, I would have been chucking my head in a tub of Vaseline. I'm not sure how low that was.
No, he's going to take his time. Get up, says the referee.
It wasn't. On the belt at best, I think, for that.
I don't think Michael Alexander really having it. No, you see, I think he thinks that Aneem was milking that for all it was worth.
I think what Jamie says right, and what Pat's been saying in the corner, what we've been saying in many ways, a bit more assertive with the jab, has been able to allow him to set up the attacks a bit and be a bit more confident and give him more space to throw that right hand. And I think he could have been pushing him back with it from earlier.
Caught a left hand there though, Arthur. Took it well. But Aneem still trying to bully him around. And protests from Arthur about Aneem coming in low and using his head in the process.
Nice uppercut there from Aneem.
Found just one of those real... Oh, good shot. Left hand from Aneem. And Arthur leaning on here, but he's the one who's taking punches, and he almost went down there. Only the ropes looked as though they kept Arthur up, and he's under tremendous pressure here. Aneem knows it, and still more than a minute to go in this 8th round, and the Ghanaian is really going for it.
Aneem needs to take a little harder step back here, get a bit of space so he can get some leverage on his shot, see what he's throwing his punches. There you go, that's good for Arthur though, tying him up.
Clinging on, holding on, stifling Aneem's work, and a half smile to his corner to tell them he's okay, but he takes another big right hand from the Ghanaian. This is a bad round for Lyndon Arthur.
Good chopping right hand there from Aneem as well.
Came so close to being fouled, and he's cut. He's cut as well. Oh, it's a bad one. Blood spurting out above the left eye.
With that over right hand there from Aneem. He can't miss with it. He brings the head down low into the chest or the chin of Arthur and throws that right hand over the guard.
Well, if you'd taken a spread bet on this, on the length of the fight, you'd have said, in all probability, it's going to be over quick time. But we've got another real swing here in the 8th round. The 4th round was a huge round for Arthur. He dominated then. Now Aneem with a big round here, and a punch thrown after the referee had called break. With a big round here, Aneem right back in the fight. Big round.
It really was a big round.
Now, how are the judges going to score it? It should be 10-9, but it could be even 10-8.
Well, you can argue that the ropes kept him up when he got pushed to the back there. That's that left hook, that's the shot. It's been right hands all night from Aneem, but that left hook really caused the damage. Backing him up against the ropes fairly didn't keep Arthur up, and Aneem there maybe smothering some of his work. Luckily for Arthur using the ropes there, trying to rope it up a little bit defensively there, using the ropes to lean back. Aneem needs to just get a little bit of space there so he can look at the target before he threw those punches. A little bit wild, and that's all. Maybe
the red haze came down of it, didn't it? Yeah. She was trying to throw the kitchen sink at him with everything.
Well, rightly so, because the first left hook he threw was a cracking shot, and Arthur, unsteady on the legs, backed up to the ropes, and did well to stay on his feet, to be fair, but the right hand followed, and a bit of a panic station here for Lyndon Arthur.
So 10-9 round or 10-8 round?
Oh, still a 10-9 for me.
Okay, so the gap narrows, but only by 1 point as we move into the 9th. That's how Barry's got it, as close as that, and 4 rounds still to go. It's still very much in the balance.
Ooh.
Solid right hand from Arthur. Aneem took it well though. How much has Aneem gambled with that huge onslaught in the 8th? How much does he take now to himself?
Yeah, time will tell now, because he needs to. For me, there's a chance that Arthur might just be a little bit struggling for pace and a little bit unsteady on his legs. You need to jump on him now and see that. We'll find out.
Arthur, as we've said, is a pro in uncharted territory. He's never been as far as this in the paid ranks before. Here in the 9th round.
It's good from Arthur. A little stalking, little feint with the feet. Just little feints. It's a nice jab.
Done a good job with the damaged left eye on the face of Lyndon Arthur. Certainly been plenty of blood around in this contest for those who like that sort of thing. Good shot. Good round so far, this, for Lyndon Arthur.
Oh, good uppercut there from Arthur as well. A bit of rhythm to his work here, Lyndon Arthur. So be careful with that low left hand though. Make sure the feet are bringing him out far enough. Good shot.
There's that right hand again. And again, he's feeling the weight of these, Aneem, as the blood flows from the damaged left eye once more.
It's a beautiful shot, when a real long
shot.
Long right hand.
Pretty much all Lyndon Arthur in this round so far. 30 seconds to go.
Oh, again, lovely uppercut. It all works off the jab though. I say it all the time in almost every fight, but it's true. It all works off that when he throws that jab, it just disguises or just keeps him a little bit busy when then he can throw that right uppercut.
And as I suspected, I think Aneem put so much into that 8th round that he's not been able to build on that. You see it in fights. And that's a big round for Lyndon Arthur, and well done.
Seconds out.
Horsepower not quite where he was earlier on. Can he rally now? Arthur, we have a head in this fight. By a couple of points, 3 rounds remaining. Aneem trying to get onto the front foot, trying to apply a bit of pressure. I'm sure his corner must have told him, you've taken a round off, it's got to be you from here on.
And to be fair, Arthur, he blocked most of that. He used the footwork just to take little steps back and using the forearm and the shoulders to deflect some of those shots. Oh, good right hand there from Aneem again.
Here he comes again. And Arthur needs to ride this out.
Left hook in there, caught Arthur there when he's leaning back on the ropes.
A lot of Manchester supporters in the arena tonight for Lyndon Arthur. And they'll have been distinctly worried at times in this contest.
Got to be a little bit busy now, Arthur, because all you remember so far for this halfway through the round is that solid attack and good shot there from Aneem.
Well, anxious on thin ice there, giving him a real telling off there. The last thing Arthur needs is points deducted at this stage. Aneem low, and Arthur saying he can do nothing about it. Referee allowing him to box his way out of that. Good right hand, Aneem.
And again, that's that low left hand. It invites it, doesn't it? He stays low and throws it over the top every time. It's a good jab there from Aneem.
Close round, and Aneem has certainly rallied again here.
Oh, good left hook there though from Arthur in close. Produced a little bit of space for that.
Aneem staying right on top of him though. Very scrappy here in the 10th, both men fatigued, of course.
Didn't quite connect with that uppercut there, Aneem.
Well, close round this one. Rounds like that so important in the scoring of a fight. Did Aneem do enough to narrow the gap?
He did for me, John. I just think, again, it was a close round and no Arthur was popping him with the jab, but the quality of the work and the power of the shots came from Aneem for me.
He was Aneem, he really dug in.
There was a left hook in here as well, lovely uppercuts there from Aneem. I think he landed a nice little left hook as well.
Everything there from Aneem.
There's at the end of the round there, that lovely left hook there from Lyndon Arthur.
Concentrate on this guy for 3 minutes. Are you listening?
Well, they must know it's close.
10 seconds.
Looking increasingly as though it's going to go to the cards now, this fight. And only 2 rounds remaining. Stamina absolutely key now. Arthur trying to keep him at range, trying to work off the jab.
The problem Arthur's got, when he throws that jab, he's already looking to step back, so he loses a little bit of maybe weight on the shot, a little bit of distance as well, but it almost invites the guy to follow you after when the jab's coming back.
Aneem rushing in, but illegally so, and despite the pressure, has not really landed too much in this round so far. Now it's Arthur covering up, trying to tie his man up. Neither of them with too much space to work.
He doesn't need to be there, Arthur. Push him back with this long, straight shot.
Too many clean shots landed in this round so far, Barry. Referee's been just about the busiest man.
I said that stage now, they're both tired, and there's been a couple of grueling rounds of late.
And of course, still, both of these lads can dig. One mistake, one opening, could still swing it.
Right back.
That's a good right hand from Aneem. So Arthur is holding on now. Tight round, Barry.
It is, and that right hand might be literally the only shot that you can score as a landing shot.
It's the only really significant shot. Got the physique of a Dennis Andries, hasn't he, Emmanuel Aneem? And the referee having a bit of a chat, and it's possibly too late in the day for them to change the pattern now. It's established, and it's going to go all the way to the final round. How on earth do you score that? only one quality shot. It was that right hand from Aneem.
Yeah, and the guy maybe pushing forward. I just think you have to give him maybe the benefit of the doubt in a tight roll.
That was it.
Good shot there. Arthur almost landed his own, didn't he? But he pushed right through it and he needed to get the better purchase on his punch for sure. Tight roll, do you think he edged it for me? It made this not really a fight that Arthur's going to win this round.
What training scene? What training scene? What training scene?
Still.
Come on now.
Well, I tell you what, at times this fight has hardly been a thing of beauty, but it's been dramatic, and it might be going all the way, and this last round, who knows, it might be decisive. It has been a tough fight. Here we go, last 3 minutes.
And there's been a couple of rounds like the last round where almost not really much there's not a lot of clean punches to pick from, so you could have it. No, the judges' cards might be a little bit conflicting. All three of them from different angles they're looking at the fight. Good right hand there from Aneem.
I mean, it might have, I mean, Arthur, it was a bit subjective, wasn't it? The one punch, you know, but Arthur, apart from that, was working as hard as Aneem.
Yeah.
It's that sort of a round, and sometimes they can be so important in the scoring of a fight.
Nice uppercut there from Arthur. But he needs to get the space, get his hands going on.
So who's going to take this Commonwealth title? Aneem still on the front foot, still trying to bully Arthur, trying to turn it into a brawl in these last couple of minutes.
And that's been one of the errors here from Arthur, having the hands low too close to the target. That's all they need to throw that right hand over the top. Oh, it's nice, lovely combination. Right uppercut, left hook from Arthur. That's a little injection of pace there. We needed some more of that.
He needs to win this last round, Barry. And he's just finding a way to outwork the Ghanaian.
Oh yeah, he is, but a good left hook to the body there from Aneem.
Felt it as well.
He needs to let his hands go now, Aneem.
I think Arthur felt the weight of that body shot. Complaining again to the referee.
Good jab. Little feint he needs. Arthur before he throws that now. And he's looking at the counter, isn't he?
He's winning this last round, Barry. And if it is key, then he's doing what's required.
And he's got to pull the trigger now. He's got to gamble now here. Got to be feeling he's becoming second best in this round.
Good round for Lyndon Arthur. He's dug in deep, and he thinks he's won it. Aneem thinks he's won it. For me, I think Lyndon Arthur has perhaps just about shaded that one and might be the champion. Barry's got it just to Lyndon Arthur, I think. You gave him that last round,
no,
yeah?
I did. I think he landed with the better work. I think Aneem didn't really do enough. But for me, I think Arthur's won, and it's a great. And again, his first step up, it was a hard scrap for him, a great test, a fight that he'll learn from. But he showed some quality. That was early in the round there, making a nice uppercut, missing with the left hook, and he missed quite easily, and it was the busier fight that finished the fight. But I think if he would have come out earlier, after sort of 2 or 3 rounds, having a look at Aneem and pushed him back with that jab, and being the one who was coming forward behind long punches, that could have been an easier night's work for Lyndon Arthur.
Had to show some real fighting spirit, did Lyndon Arthur. Surrendered those early rounds, and my goodness, didn't he need that knockdown in the 4th to get him back in?
No, he did, but he got it though. he needed it, and he got what he needed. You know, and I think that was the turning point for him. Then he went on a run of winning maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 rounds after that. And again, it was a massive step of what he's boxed before, and obviously that 12-round distance as well, which is another thing you're not sure you're going to react when you start to get tired in what turned out to be a little bit more of a grueling fight than they probably suspected it was going to be. But I got him winning, just winning. I think he could have made it easy for himself, and I hope he watches it back and learns from this. But this, you know, I got him winning. It's a close fight. I feel we'll see how the judges have it.
Manuel Anim was a little bit offended when Lyndon Arthur said, "Never seen anybody you've fought. You don't admit, you don't wind up as a great deal." Well, I think he'd probably think a little bit different now, because that was a real tough fight. Phil Edwards, Steve Gray and Bob Williams are the men who have sat in deliberation. Which way is it going to go? The cards have been tallied. The fighters being drawn together by the referee Michael Alexander. Thomas Treiber is poised, and once the guys actually get into the middle of the ring, as Lyndon Arthur is now, Emmanuel Anim coming shortly. Here he comes. So now we can get the results. Here's Thomas.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Phil Edwards scores it 115 to 112. Judge Bob Williams scores it 117 to 110. And Judge Steve Gray scores it 117 to 111. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now the Commonwealth Light Heavyweight Champion, Lyndon King Arthur.
Brave effort from Emmanuel Anim, but Lyndon Arthur gets the success that he craved, and he really didn't know. He was shutting his eyes, waiting.